I love Pakistan. That's the first answer.
I usually fantasize the college dropouts. We always quote Elon Musk and like Mark Zuckerberg.
At some point, you may regret not doing your degree. Is one of the key benefits of studying or going to university, especially when we speak about the UK.
Ask me there, sir, give us option in London, Birmingham and Manchester. So these are the three cities that are usually popular among students while going to the UK, because they have learned or heard about only these three cities.
Very historic, 2000 years old, and is the third most affordable university city in the UK.
In the UK?
Yes.
How they ruled us.
Yes, exactly. Faisalabad, I call Faisalabad the Lincoln of Pakistan. We have a huge campus.
Yes.
So we have over 13 buildings, 15,900 per year. We do offer generous scholarships.
And getting a 3 CGPA is not very tough in Pakistan.
Exactly. We also have a 50% scholarship. Students can pay for up to 9 equal monthly installments. Pound 10,400 balance remaining.
Yes.
If we split that over 9 months, that's a little above 1,000.
1,000 pounds per month. It's very again generous and very easy and comfortable for students or even parents to pay that amount on monthly. Will you allow me to study at University of Lincoln?
Yes, of course.
I'm planning to do that. Lincoln graduates have secured some of the lucrative jobs around the world. Tell us about the jobs perspective in the Lincoln and around the world, that employers are not getting the right employee.
1/3 of vegetable production and 1/3 of fish production for the whole UK comes from Lincolnshire.
80 out of 100 students get their job once they graduated.
8 out of 10, and probably
8 out of 10.
We ranked number 5 in the UK. Marketing, we're 17th in the UK.
And that is compulsory, mandatory.
Yes.
In order to get the license and to do start practice in the UK, it is very mandatory.
Yes. Again, one of our Pakistani students had the degree, and now he started working in Dubai. One of his clients is Dubai Airport.
We have University of Agriculture, the largest university.
We mix technology with agriculture.
Oh, that's good.
You'll see a whole field, no people, robots. So robots. Yes, robots will detect.
I will visit that farm whenever I will arrive in the UK. I will visit that farm. I would love to see the robots picking the fruits.
One of our Pakistani students have kind of developed a hand pick for robots being confident.
Yes.
Students sometimes underestimate themselves.
Yeah, true.
No, you have skills. Everyone have skills.
Hello and Assalamu Alaikum. My name is 𝗙𝗍𝗄𝗃 and I am founder and CEO of Edify Group of Companies. At Edify Group of Companies, we provide information regarding study abroad, immigration, and career counseling. Our today's podcast is very special because we have a guest from UK. Yes, you are listening it very right that we have a guest from UK. He's traveling all the way from UK. And on our request, he's attending our podcast, and we would like to have his answers on your questions and all those confusions that students face while choosing a university. So today's podcast, we have 𝗓𝗏 from University of Lincoln, and he will be sharing on his own experience about University of Lincoln, that why you should choose University of Lincoln, about the courses, about the fees, about the scholarships. And I have some questions that we have received over the social media platform from a couple of students that we will ask from the 𝗓𝗏, and he will answer those questions. So without wasting time, let's start this podcast. 𝗓𝗏, thank you so much for joining us all the way from the UK. So before we start this podcast, how's your trip going in Pakistan?
I love Pakistan. That's the first answer. I love Faisalabad as well, but I love all cities, but I am here in Faisalabad. I love it. It's smooth, calm and relaxing, but so far it's been going well. I've met a lot of lovely people. As mentioned, I love Pakistan. I'm looking forward for the next of the trip.
Thank you so much. This is not that 𝗓𝗏 is saying on the camera. I know that he's saying from the heart, because I think this is his third visit in Pakistan, or fifth visit since he has joined the University of Lincoln. This is his fifth visit, and he told me over the phone as well that Qasim, I really like the Pakistan. So he's not buttering in this regard. So let's start our questions. Rame, before we move on, and I will ask you questions regarding the University of Lincoln. I would like to have a little bit brief introduction of yourself, what you are doing in University of Lincoln, and what markets and what is your role at University of Lincoln.
Okay, well, thank you very much for the beautiful introduction, Hazima. It's really, I'm very thankful. So my name is Rami. I'm the regional manager for the Middle East, North Africa, Pakistan, and Turkey at the University of Lincoln. My role, I sit within the international office. As the international office, we look after the international recruitment, brand awareness, etc. So my role is for Middle East, North Africa, Pakistan, and Turkey. I've been in this field for over 10 years. I worked as an agent before, and then I've decided to study in the UK myself. So I'm also an international student. So I've gone through all experiences. And now I'm working with the University of Lincoln for almost 2 years.
For almost 2 years. Yeah. So we lucky to have Rame as a regional head of University of Lincoln. Okay, Rame, before I question about University of Lincoln, which is our today's topic, I would like to, you have lots of experience in the education industry. You are yourself being agent at one time. You worked in the Gulf region. You worked in basically Rame is from Egypt, so let me clear this as well. So you worked in Egypt. You worked in your Gulf countries in Dubai, and you are now residing in the UK. So you have lots of experience of this industry and education. So in your opinion, what is the importance of education? Because I saw many videos and a couple of videos that some motivational speakers are like speaking on having skill set rather than having a degree or education, and we usually fantasize the college dropouts. We always quote Elon Musk and like Mark Zuckerberg that they do not have education and degree, so why a person should go for the education or degree. So in your point of view, what is the importance of education?
Yes, I'll take it from back to forward. Let's speak about the examples mentioned, like Elon Musk or anyone who did not have their degree. So if they had their degree, would they have not done what they did? It's not really because they had their degree or not. Many other good people did their degree and they're doing very well as well. So yes, and I think these people would have done well anyways. And yes, having sets of skills, being practical is very important, and also having your degree is very important. If you want to get advanced with your career, reach higher levels, you need to have academia as part of your profile, because it's not only about modules, lectures, or some knowledge. It's how to find data, how to research, how to widen your horizon, how to think, how to be analytical, how to verify information, how to look at the bigger picture. So while being practical, professional is and technical is very important to know what you're doing, but also academia is very important. In many fields and many positions, you can't really do anything without a degree.
Obviously, that in the field of medicine and law, you have to get the license.
Pharmacy, even accounting.
Even accounting, yes.
Even accounting.
Yes.
So yes, on the short term, you can do very well with a professional degree or not finishing your degree or start earning money early, which is a really good experience. But at some point, you may regret not doing your degree while you could. So my advice, and based on my experience as well, I waited 8 years before going further with my degree in the UK, and I wish I've done it much earlier. What I've learned was not just the science of I studied marketing management. It's not only the science of marketing management that I've learned, is sourcing, research, attending conferences, knowing people, having peers around, using university resources. There is a lot to do when having
it's a complete package.
Yes.
It's not about the degree, the paper you will receive at end of the year. It's about communication skills. It's about attending the expos. It's about like attending the workshops and meeting with the people from different professions and different backgrounds. And I believe that it's my point of view that basically a university is a platform where you have to perform. The better the university is, the better the platform will be, and you have to perform in order to be selected by anyone. And even the college dropouts hire people from universities. They don't prefer the college dropouts.
Yes, and yeah, that's very true.
Yes.
The degree has made a lot of difference with me in that kind of jobs I can apply for. And I do agree with you very much. The degree or the studying and having the degree is one of many other benefits. Networking and meeting new people and meeting people from different industries or even your own industry is one of the key benefits of studying or going to university, especially when we speak about the UK. One other thing is getting insights on advanced technologies. Because
true.
When before you're studying, you'll think you were living in a different world, and after studying, it's a different world. It opens your eyes on many resources that you didn't think it would exist. For example, when I was studying, we attended a conference speaking about AI. I came out of this conference very different. I found that there are many things in this world that I don't know about. Yep.
So you get explored many things that you have never explored in the past when you are studying in a university.
Yep.
So my next question is on Lincoln University. As we both know that there are around 130 plus minus universities and institutes in the UK. So one has to be very clear that why he or she is selecting a particular university, and it is one of the major questions that is asked in a UKVI interview or even in the university credible interview, that why Lincoln or why XYZ University. You have a couple of more options available in the UK. Even you have like same course is offering by many other universities. So my question is that it's been 2 years that you are at university, you are in University of Lincoln. So why a student should go for University of Lincoln?
Very, very good question, Azim, and very considerate, because students, for them, it's an investment.
Yes.
And it's not an investment that they can redo.
Yes.
They can only have a degree once. So it's very important for them to know the whole platform and choose what fits them the most, which by default would be the best for them. So let me speak about the University of Lincoln in particular, because yes, all UK universities have something good to offer. But speaking about University of Lincoln, I will start with our awards. So we've won the Queen Anniversary Award, which is the most prestigious award a university can get in the UK. We are a 𝗙 Gold University. We are a QS 5-star rated university. I know these numbers and awards, well, students probably know. And what does this mean? This means we have quality, and we are happy to show this quality.
And 𝗙 Gold is highest award, I guess.
Yes.
In the UK.
Yes. So yeah, it's very difficult to achieve.
Yes, I know that.
𝗙 Gold.
Yes.
And this shows we're working hard enough and happy to show this, and then we get our awards. We also rank 41st in the UK. University of Lincoln is a young university. So we started in 1997. That probably explains why it's not, I believe we compete with the top, but it's only the history that makes us not in the top 10. Our plan is to be in top 10 by 2050.
Oh, that's good.
Yes, but for now we are in top 150 young universities on QS ranking.
Oh, that's impressive.
Yes. So I believe I'm very, very proud of what we have achieved in terms of awards and recognition in the last few years. But let's narrow it down a little bit. Many of our programs rank within top 10. and top 20, and it's in different fields, in different subject areas.
Yes.
So this explains the university philosophy. We are working hard to get on top, and that also reflects on what students get from us. I believe a student pays a lot of money to come to study in the UK, and I believe they should get their money worth. And that's what I believe we offer from the University of Lincoln. We offer very valuable. So again, to narrow it down more, and other than having subjects ranked in top 10 and top 20, we have facilities, and that's where students can really get their money back. So for example, for computer science students, we have computers that are available for our students, computer lab available for our students 24/7. We have laboratories so students can do experiments, and we all know, and when it comes to labs, is very expensive materials.
Yes.
Expensive equipment.
Yes, I agree.
And we do make this available to our students, and it's a beautiful city. That's another thing.
I agree with you. So my next question was exactly about the location and city. When I usually met with the students over the social media or in any school or any workshop or expo, I asked student asked me that, sir, give us option in London, Birmingham, and Manchester. So these are the three cities that are usually popular among students while going to the UK, because they have learned or heard about only these three cities when they have a picture of UK in their mind. So what about the location of the University of Lincoln? Do you think that it is a good location for the students, especially international students? And how you rate the location of University of Lincoln as compared to the London, Birmingham, and Manchester?
Again, beautiful question. Thank you very much, Azim. And first of all, I would like to say I hope students will hear the experts' advice. Yes. So yes, London is beautiful. Birmingham is beautiful. I love both.
Yes.
I haven't been to Manchester a lot, but it's beautiful as well. But when we speak about international students, I think their perspective should be a little bit different.
Yes.
They need to look for somewhere where they can easily fit in.
Yes.
Something where they can have enough time for their studies, where they can have a smooth living conditions. So back to the question about the city of Lincoln. It's a beautiful city, very historic, 2,000 years old, which is not very common in the UK. And it's very British. Lincoln is known for being very British.
British.
Yes, most of many cities in the UK now, especially big cities, are more cosmopolitan. More, very, very big mix of nationalities.
Yes,
and that's good. That's really good. But I personally want students to get the interaction with the British.
This is my point of concern.
Yes. The heritage. Yes. They want to understand how they speak.
Yes.
What do they like?
Yes.
How the English.
How they ruled us.
Yes, exactly. What are these characters? Yes. What's behind these characters? So to get a full-on British culture, city, and so on, it's Lincoln. It's not so big, but it's not small. So same like Faisalabad. I call Faisalabad the Lincoln of Pakistan.
Yes.
So it's everything is 20 minutes, and I mean by 20 minutes is from one end to another.
Yes, that's good.
But the campus is in the city center, so everything is 5 to 15 minutes walk. And then back to what I've mentioned before of a smooth city, somewhere where a student can easily go to classroom and go back, have rest, shower, eat, even between lectures.
Oh, that's really impressive and good.
Yes.
Because I studied in a city where I was belonged to. I was from Faisalabad and went to Lahore for study. I know the importance of the location and your accommodation from the university. So how it plays a role in your degree and study, that if you have accommodation near to university, it's like blessing having the accommodation.
Exactly. And yes, in many days you'll have one lecture and then 1 hour break or 2 hours break and then another lecture or seminar. It becomes exhausting to stay in, and probably not. Yes, you have friends and everything, but sometimes you need to rest. So that's very easy and convenient in Lincoln. Just 2 more points to add. So Lincoln is the 3rd most affordable university city in the UK.
In the UK.
Yes, and
That's again a very good point.
Yes, and it's based on NatWest index, which is available online. Students can view it. It's very good and informative. In addition to that, students don't need to pay transportation, which in the UK is a lot of money. But when you save that and you also sports, walking 5-10 minutes every day or every 2 days or 3 days to go to your classroom, that's healthy. Last point is we have, I know there are many Muslims in Pakistan. I'm Muslim myself.
Yes.
So we have 3 or 4 halal supermarkets. One of them is Asian, owned by Pakistani family, and around 11-12 halal restaurants. And again, it's within the 5 to 15 minutes around campus. So in short, it's very beautiful, historic, affordable, and convenient, smooth. This is how I would say.
And how far Lincoln is from a bigger city like Manchester, the famous city, I must say. How far the Lincoln is from Manchester or Birmingham or London even?
Yes, so we have trains every day to these big cities, and every 1 hour the train station is exactly 7 minutes walk from the center of campus.
Yes.
So London is 2 hours by train.
Yes.
2 hours, and again,
it's normal commute in UK.
And trains
even within the London, your commute is around like 1 hour 15 minutes or 1 hour 30 minutes.
Yes, even though it's very easy to go to your accommodation from university,
yes.
It could be easier to go to London because you'll have a 5 minutes walk, get in a train, comfortable seat, reach London, enjoy your week, and then come back. Nottingham is 50 minutes. It's the hub of East Midlands. So Lincoln is in East Midlands as a region, and Nottingham and has the largest Asian community in East Midlands.
That's good.
Manchester is 2.5 hours.
2.5 hours.
2.5 hours, yes. And Birmingham is 90 minutes.
90 minutes.
Yeah.
So I believe that it is a good option because I've been there and I know the feedback of students as well, that students are satisfied. Students are feel comfortable while living in the University of Lincoln because there is no that much hustle and bustle. I personally don't like London because there is super noisy and super busy, and you don't know what is happening around you even.
Yep.
So all the time you are traveling. So I personally like the cities where not that much noise, not that much hustle and bustle. So I personally think that Lincoln is a very good city for students, especially for the international students. So my next question is, Rame, about campus.
Yeah.
We know that campus plays a very, very vital and crucial role for a student, for a CV. I saw many campuses in the central London that are like only a building, a vertical building of like 3 floors or 5 floors. So it's about like learning from everything. You are learning from teachers, you are learning from your academics, you are learning from your workshops, research. At the same time, a student is also learning from the campus life as well.
Yes.
The societies, the clubs, the facilities, the amenities that our university is offering, that really plays a role on the skill set the student will have after the degree completion. And overall, the aura of the university life and the campus life, I believe that has a very inflation part on the student's profile. So tell us something about the campus of University of Lincoln. I have seen that campus, I know, but I think that you can describe it more better.
There is a lot to say, Azim. There is a lot to say about the campus.
Yes.
And yes, you're very true. It's a campus is an identity for the university.
Yes.
And I believe it's one of our key strengths, our campus, because we have a huge campus.
Yes.
And as mentioned earlier, facilities and so on, when speaking about the university in general, this is one of the key strengths we have. So we have over 13 buildings, all in the city center.
Yes.
We're overseeing a river, so it's beautiful, overseeing a river, modern and everything. But let's speak about how students can benefit. Yes, it looks good, but how can students benefit? So having all this building allows us to provide students with facilities. So, for example, we have a full building for medical school.
Yes.
We have a building for health studies. We have also for sports science, and we have a sports center where students from sports science can go there and practice. Accommodation, again, we have many buildings, but what does this mean for student? I'll speak about the practical part and then about the cultural and personal growth part. This means students will have facilities, as we mentioned. So I've mentioned the computer science labs, I've mentioned the laboratories for science students. We also have a Siemens power plant. So our engineering school is built in partnership with Siemens. So while going inside on campus, few steps ahead, we see College of Science. On the ground floor, there is Siemens power plant. You see Siemens engineers working, and they also come as guest lectures for our students.
That's really impressive. That's impressive.
So that allows students to know the most recent technologies and so on. As mentioned, sports center. So students within campus, again, between classrooms, there is a lot to do. Between classrooms, they can go to gym, sports, and so on.
You have gym on campus?
Yes, we have a sports football field.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
We have a badminton team, kayaking, everything.
Okay.
In terms of sport. Yes, so many we have. I'll give another example. Physiotherapy students, for example, on campus, in partnership with the program leader, they have a clinic where they can get students every Tuesday, students or even open for public. Free.
That's good.
Yes.
That's a good learning.
Yes, so students will have the practical experience. So having a huge campus, in short, allows us to provide students with facilities that will give them a genuine hands-on and practical experience. Now let's speak about the other benefits a student can get, like cultural, making friends, enjoying their
clubs,
time.
societies, and
yes. So the very first building so there are two sides of the campus. The very first building on the first side is a restaurant and bar run by Students' Union. So that's inside in campus, and everyone works there are students. And then on the left side is the library and employability and careers, and then there is the Student Union. So as soon as you get in uni, there is fun aspect to it. It's you get you see restaurant, student union, library on the left hand side. It's not just you go in a building and then you go floors up or floors down and get in a classroom.
Like many universities in London.
There are some universities that are not lucky with their campus or the availability of buildings, but we're very lucky in that sense. That's one part. And again, as mentioned, all the time you have, there is a lot. If you go 10-15 minutes walk inside in the campus, we have a clinic, which is also open for public, but also for our students. So it's not just a small clinic on the side, it's open for public. And there is another bar, which is also run by students, run by Student Union, and a B&B accommodation.
Airbnb. Okay,
yes, which is also it's private. It's listed on websites.
Yes, I got
but
it.
It's also and it's run by our students. So it's not just somewhere where students go for a classroom. They learn theoretical. They do practice. They make friends. They have activities. We have a lot of groups and within the student union and outside the student union. We have many Pakistani students as international student ambassadors, by the way. So it's I would say our campus is full of life.
Yes, and I personally believe that the campus has a very important role in the learning point of view. All the societies, the clubs, everything gives you something to learn at the end of the day. Okay, now Rame, the most concerned questions of students is about how much they're gonna pay.
Yes.
So it's very important because when a student is paying a fee, especially from a country where the conversion rate is very high. From Pakistan, it's like 350 to 360 PKR, the pound is equal to. So tell us about the fee structure of your programs like UG and PG, and scholarships University of Lincoln is offering. I know you guys are very generous about this in terms of scholarships. And last, tell us about the installment plans or how the students will pay the fees to the university.
Yeah. So I think our fees is average compared to UK market in general. Our undergraduate programs range between 15,900 per year up to 17,200 per year. For postgraduate programs, it starts from 16,400 all the way to 18,100. And for postgraduate research programs, it's 15,900 up to 17,200. As you mentioned, we do offer generous scholarships. So for undergraduate students, we offer a £2,000 automatic scholarship as long as the student qualifies. And it's £2,000 each year. So
that's good.
Progressive. In total, they would be getting £6,000. I would like to mention some programs are 4 years, like MPharm, for example.
Yes.
They will also get for the fourth year.
For the fourth year.
Yes. For postgraduate students, taught master's programs, we do offer £1,000 for students who score 2.5 CGPA.
Yes.
If they score 3 CGPA, then they would get a £3,000.
And getting a 3 CGPA is not very tough in Pakistan.
Exactly.
So almost you are offering to every student like £3,000 of scholarship.
And the reason for that is we want to encourage students who really committed to education.
Yes.
And that will make a good environment in the university. And so when you have students around you who are committed to education, that helps you commit to education as well. And because of that, we also have a 50% scholarship.
Oh.
Yes. So the other scholarships are automatic. As long as you qualify, and it comes in an offer letter. However, the Global Leader Scholarship, Lincoln Global Leader Scholarship, which is 50%, a student needs to apply for. And it depends on the student profile. It's not exactly a merit. It's 65% or higher for postgraduate students, for example. But it's about the profile.
It's overall profile of a student.
Yes. And so again, we are looking to have good examples. We're looking to award good examples with this scholarship. And we're also looking to be proud of our alumnus and everyone who studies at the University of Lincoln. So yes, this is the range of scholarship we have. Now, payment plans.
Yes, payment plan.
The deposit is £5,000.
All right.
No enrollment fees.
Impressive.
And we don't charge any enrollment fees. And students can pay for up to 9 equal monthly installments.
Up to 9 equal installments.
Yes.
So this is really I think a generous at the part of University of Lincoln that only you are charging £5,000 from Pakistan and up to 9 monthly installments. It's very easy to pay.
Yes, and it's again, it's our commitment to students. We know the financial burdens. Yes, students should have all this money and available and everything.
Yes.
But also one for example, something that shows our commitment to students' well-being is one of the biggest challenges is fitting in the first few days when coming in the UK. And imagine you have to pay £4,000 or £3,000 as soon as you land in the UK. You probably don't know the banking systems, how to pay. So it's a lot of stress. The very first payment students need to pay when they come to Lincoln is within 21 days. So they can sit, relax.
And that is even the ninth installment that will be around £1,000 or £1,200.
Yes, and I'll come to this now. So I want, because there were so many numbers, I want to give an example. So let's say a student wants to study MSc management, for example. So it's the tuition fees for that will be 16,400. And let's say they got the £1,000 scholarship, not the £3,000 scholarship. So their tuition fees will go down to 15,400. They'll need to pay a deposit of £5,000, which means they'll have £10,400 balance remaining.
Yes.
If we split that over 9 months, that's a little above £1,000 per month. Which is, again, the financial burden in students is kind of relaxed. That's all. And most of our programs will range around this figure. So that's just one example.
And if a student gets like scholarship of £3,000, so he will have to pay like 700 to 800 per month.
Even better.
It's very again generous and very easy and comfortable for our students or even parents to pay that amount on monthly basis, because people like to pay in installments. It's not like that they do not afford. Obviously, if someone is planning to study in the UK, they have their affordability, they have their resources managed, but students love to pay in installments. And installment plan, I guess, was introduced by British.
And of course, this is, we understand that, and many universities offer maybe not as generous.
I know.
But many universities offer installment plans, all to their own style. So yes, we acknowledge that. I want to also add that we have an early bird discount. If a student pays full fee before the 17th of July, they would also get a £1,000 on top of any scholarship they had.
Will you allow me to study at University of Lincoln?
Yes, of course.
I'm planning to do that.
And then you'll come for a PhD program.
Really? Okay, Rame, my next question is regarding the job market of UK, and not only in the UK, but around the globe. So, you know that a student is investing a heavy amount on his degree, his accommodation and everything. So the only ROI the student can get is getting a job once he graduated from a university. So what is your experience in terms of the job market in the UK or outside the UK? Because I personally believe that a student having an international degree can even work in any country like Gulf or like any European market. So, and I know that Lincoln graduates have like secured some of the lucrative jobs around the world, even in the UK and outside the UK. So tell us about the job market, especially after the degree. And we know that a student is allowed to do a part-time work in the UK while they are studying, and that is not because of they can finance their studies. That is because they can have some experience. They can learn some new skills from the people working in that particular area. So tell us about the jobs perspective in the Lincoln and around the world.
I'm very, very glad you've asked this question, because if a student comes to study in the UK and not planning to have any experience, they're losing a lot. They need to have this planned and have this either part-time jobs or post-studying graduate jobs. So I'll speak first about the part-time jobs, and then, because when I speak about the employment after studying it's a kind of a larger landscape. So for part-time jobs, I would always recommend for students to use the Employability and Career Center. And why is that? I understand many students find it difficult to find part-time jobs, which is very normal. You're going to a new country. You don't know who is employing.
Yes.
Where are they employing?
Yes.
How they publish their jobs? How to find a job? What are they looking for in a candidate so they can hire him or her? So all this is solved by just going to Employability and Careers. What happens is students will think, oh no, I know how to write a CV. Yes, of course you do. Of course you do. But does this CV attract the eyes of an employer in the UK? And there are differences on CV styles. Great.
It's same like, sorry you cutting in the middle. Same like I know how to play a football, but I cannot play with the Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yes, of course. Yeah, yes. Of course, there is competition. UK is full of talents.
Yes.
So you need to equip yourself.
Yes.
And we have made it free for our students to use Employability and Careers. So why not? We provide students with sessions exactly what they need to find either part-time or full-time job once they graduate.
Yes.
But not all students will use that. If they use that, it will make a lot of difference. It also helps students know what are the platforms, because you can see many job ads, but are they serious? Are they fresh? Are they closed? Are they still open? So finding the platform. Okay, and this is one of the biggest struggles for students trying to find a job in the UK. They think the job will just show. It doesn't. You have to search for it.
Yes, you have to search.
But where and when and how, that's what you don't know. And you need to use Employability and Careers to find that out.
And it is open for everyone. The Employability and Careers
free.
Yeah, it's free.
You can use it as many times as you want.
That's
it's
good.
In library, so even we try to make it very visible to students. We expect students to go to library every day.
Every day.
And it's on the same door of the library. So students they don't need to go anywhere, any far. They'll just pop in, get information, book sessions, learn more. We also have one other thing we notice: students do not register on the Employability and Careers website. So in Employability and Careers website, they'll receive openings for students from the University of Lincoln almost every day, but they don't get it because they've not registered, they have not used the website, they have not used the facility. So I would say if students have the tools which Employability and Careers give to them, it would make it much easier for them to find part-time jobs. And of course, this reflects on full-time jobs as well.
Obviously.
Yeah. And now let's speak about employability in general. Now you finish your degree, you want to earn money, you want to see, okay, I've paid a lot of money. How is this going to make my life better? So I'll use myself as an example, and not because I'm a good example, because I'm average example. Some people had even better results. I finished my degree and I had my job within 2 weeks. And yes. And that's because I knew the resources, the tools. Everyone is smart, everyone has, but tools makes difference. So I asked, I checked, I found the resources, I've used Employability and Careers many times. Many times. I think it was very easy for me to find a job. Now let's speak about UK in general, and then narrow it down to a student, and then speak about international market. So in the UK, the short answer for employability is there are more graduate jobs than graduates. So yes, so there are.
It's a fact.
That's a fact. That's statistics. So there are, and I think by 10% or something.
I want you please repeat the sentence again so my audience can listen this.
Yes, I'll repeat it and I will explain it. And I will explain why that is happening. So there are more graduate jobs than graduates, which means employers need graduates to take on jobs, but they can't find enough. There are less graduates than the jobs in the market.
Allow me to explain in the Urdu so my audience can understand. So students, रामे ये कहना चाह रहे हैं कि जो statistics हैं, जो facts हैं UK के, वो ये कहते हैं कि जो number of jobs हैं, graduate jobs available in the UK are more than the students are being graduated from the universities. कि जितने students वहाँ से graduate हो रहे हैं, उससे ज़्यादा वहाँ पे jobs available हैं. इस statistics published by the UK. लेकिन the problem is that employers are not getting the right employee. क्यों? क्योंकि वो skill set आप लोग जो है ना present नहीं करते. You are not working on your CVs. You do not attend the employment and career department of the university. तो आपको not work only on your degree, but you have to work on your CV and your skills and the tools. That Rame has used this word 3 times. That tools is most important thing, that you need to know which tools and when you need that tools in order to apply for a job in the UK.
Thank you very much. Yes. So now, how does UK have more graduate jobs than graduates? Of course, it's a very fast growing in all sectors. UK,
yes,
is growing in all sectors.
Yes.
One of that's one reason. The other reason would be is students, and especially international students, because they don't know the tools. They try to find easy ways to find jobs. So they try to settle for the lower level jobs or the intermediate level jobs where they can do. You have a degree. You can be a manager. You can be a researcher. You can be in a leadership. So, but because students think they want easy access to employment, then they look for
a high-end job.
Yes. No, they don't look for the high-end job. In return, they look for jobs in shops, for example, or driving, or
where you're gonna get a job over the call. Exactly. They will call their referee, a friend or cousin when arrive in the UK or any city, and they will ask him, let me know any job is having. I need to apply for a job. They won't go for the tools. They won't go for the applications and all that stuff.
Yes. So jobs that does not require a higher set of skills or a higher, but you are a university graduate. You should have the confidence, apply for the job that fits your sets of skills and knowledge and recent fresh mind from university. Oh. The other reason is, yes, many students apply for technical programs like computer science or medical field, but also many students apply for less technical fields, which ends up in that we have more graduates in one sector and less graduates in the other sector. So that's UK in general. I'll speak about Lincolnshire as a county in terms of employability. So Lincolnshire has a huge economy, 1.9 billion, and that's in 2022, 21, can't remember. So almost 2 billion economy.
It's a huge
yes, market for Lincolnshire, and that's because 1/3 of vegetable production and 1/3 of fish production for the whole UK comes from Lincolnshire.
Oh,
so good. Yes, so that's a big economy. And again, the tools and research. If you don't know this, then you'll think, where are the jobs? What is the industry? But if you know, if you go to employability, learn which industries are working, which organizations, etc., then you'll start narrowing down
your options
and where you can find a job. Yes, so that's speaking about UK in general. The employability rates in the UK are always around above 70% for all universities. So yes, for us it's almost 80%.
80%.
Yes.
So 80 out of 100 students get their job once they graduated.
8 out of 10, and probably
8 out of 10.
Yes,
it's a big number.
Yes, and probably the other two just
went back to
their home
countries, start their own business, or joined their father's business or something like that.
Exactly.
So 8 out of 10 is a very good number.
Yes. So now I'm narrowing down from UK to Lincolnshire to University of Lincoln. That's our employability rate. And again, tools, employability and careers. We have platforms that we offer to our students free of charge so they can find jobs. So on our employability and careers website, they can find employers looking for students for graduateships or when they graduate. They can find also a platform called Student Circus, which is a platform across UK. It's paid membership, but we pay the membership for our students. So on Student Circus, they can find jobs that are specifically for international students. And we also have a job fair every October, a huge job fair every October of each year. And also each department will have its own conferences, guest lecturers coming, guest speakers coming to speak to students. So the access is given. The tools are available, but we're not going to grab every student and tell them, okay, use this. Students will have to do this themselves. I used myself as an example and I said it's average. I know many students have signed their contracts in the job fair in October, which is around 10 months before they finish their degree.
Yes.
Because they use the tools. I know many others have signed their contracts within the last 3-4 months.
So the students, this is a clear-cut message for all of you. Whenever you arrived in the university, be very vigilant and be very careful and open to everything, not only your academics, your classrooms, your assignments, but be responsive to all departments, all the societies of the university. Go to the employment center, go to the career center, regular check your emails. I must know that the university must send you emails regarding the upcoming events and all that stuff.
Yes, of course.
Regular check your emails, regular check the updates of the university sites, or you must have any update center or something like display center. So you have to be careful at your own, and don't take decisions haphazardly that you have to join the job in the first week, in the first month when you arrived in the UK. Give yourself some time, 2 months, 1 month, 3 months, let it settle down there, and then start looking for a job which at least match your skills and match your degree. Don't go for easy outcomes, easy earning, or easy jobs. I know that students are facing financial burden, but if you wait for 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, you will end up with a better job, a white collar job, a job that meets your skill set and meets your degree as well. And it will obviously help you in the longer run. So I will move to my last questions. I have taken a lot of time of Rame. I know he's a very busy guy since he has arrived in Pakistan. He has to visit multiple destinations. And so I will move to the last question, and I will ask Rame. Rame, I know that University of Lincoln is offering many courses, and obviously there are a lot of options in a university to choose courses. But a university is famous for some of its very unique courses. Like I know you guys are offering LLM block method, if I'm not wrong, where a student, it's for professionals, it's for lawyers that are busy in their life and are also working on research or something as well, that in a year that they need to attend the sessions 10 times, or I guess.
Yes.
So it is a very unique course. I personally recommend it to many lawyers that if you're planning to study LLM, go for University of Lincoln. That while studying in the University of Lincoln, you only have to attend 10 classes, 10 sessions in a year. And at the same time, you can work on your BTT exam, a bar transfer test. So at the same time, you can have your LLM degree and you can work on your SQ1 or BTT in order to get a license of solicitor or barrister in the UK. So like these courses, what are other courses that University of Lincoln is offering that you believe are different, are unique, and students has to go for University of Lincoln?
Yes, well, thank you very much for mentioning LLM. Yes, it's very unique. It's block delivery, 10 blocks a year.
Yes.
and students will need to attend lectures in 10 blocks each year. And this is to encourage students to do more research,
Yes.
have some practice if they can before they start working in the UK and so on. Yes, that's a very good example. I would like to also mention again, if we recall speaking about facilities and so on, so that helped us become number one in the UK for pharmacy and pharmacology.
Oh, that's good. That's
Yes.
good.
We have also mentioned we rank in many programs in top 10 and top 20, and that's for a reason. This is my chance to mention some of them. So pharmacy, for example, first in the UK, pharmacy and the pharmacology, thanks to our labs. So students have to do practice. For pharmacy and pharmacology, mostly students will get a job even before their final year because it includes a lot of practice. That's one example. Forensic science. So forensic science, we're also, we rank second in the UK for forensic science as part of chemistry. Again, this is one of the fields where there is shortage all over the world.
Yes.
Not just in the UK.
Yes, yes.
So imagine with affordable tuition fees, etc., everything we
Yes.
said. And again, thanks to our laboratories and facilities, we rank number 2 in the UK for forensic science. Tourism, event management,
Yes.
and hospitality. We rank number 5 in the UK. This is also a very good program. This is a huge and the largest industry in the world.
Yes, largest industry in the world, and the industry that never sleeps, I guess.
Exactly, and that's where you can find jobs all over the world.
Yes, even in Pakistan, Malaysia, Dubai, any
anywhere.
part of the world.
So when you have a degree from a university that fifth in the UK for the field, and of course this is for a reason. It's just not just a number. So you can bring all this and go work in Turkey, Dubai,
Anywhere,
Qatar,
yes, anywhere.
where hospitality is a big thing. Marketing, we're 17th in the UK, and especially digital marketing, we have a very technical digital marketing program. One of our students is from, she's from Lahore, but she lived in Karachi and she came to the UK. She studied digital marketing with us, and she worked with us in the international office. Yes, she's my colleague. That's
good.
Yes, that's one of the examples, and she is brilliant. She is brilliant. So that's another good example. Architecture as well. We are recognized by the British Architecture
Society.
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah,
I know.
Yeah.
And that is compulsory, mandatory.
Yes.
In order to get the license and to do start practice in the UK, it is very mandatory.
Yes. Again, one of our Pakistani students had the degree, and now he started working in Dubai, and now he.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
And now he has.
He started working in Dubai.
Yes.
So this is what I try to say to my all students, that don't focus only UK. Don't focus only UK that you will get job in the UK. You are open to the world. When you have a degree in your hand, you are open to the world. You can work anywhere in the world. So this is a prime example of a student getting a degree from the University of Lincoln in architect, and then he is doing job in the Dubai. And Dubai, we know that is a multi-billion-dollar industry of civil engineering and building and construction. So you have to use your degree where you can use it best. If you have a degree in architect or civil engineering, we know that in UK there are less chances and less you can say that growth in that particular field as compared to Saudi Arabia or UAE. So why don't use your degree in Saudi Arabia and UAE, where the construction is at boom, where the industry is growing over the night. So this is the prime example that don't focus only in UK, go for other options. You are open to the world.
Yes, to add on this example, he started his own agency.
Oh, that's good.
One of his clients is Dubai Airport, which is
Dubai Airport.
huge.
Oh my God!
And now he's a guest.
You said that one of his clients.
Yes.
I must say that he needs only one client, and that is the Dubai Airport.
Yeah.
He don't know.
I'll work with Dubai Airport and sleep. That's
it.
Yes, and he's a guest speaker with us now. One field I want to mention is computer science.
Computer science.
Yes, again, we have the facilities, labs, everything, but computer science it's not just the new trend, it's the new world.
The new world, yes.
It is, everything now is becoming digital. So it's
True.
It's same as learning language.
Yes.
Computer science is a language.
Yes, true.
But it's same like learning English. If now you cannot survive in this world without English,
yes,
a few years later you'll not be able to survive with computers.
Without computers. 100% agree.
That's one thing. On the other hand, shortages.
Yes.
Lots of shortages in computer science field. So we have, for example, other than computer science, we have artificial intelligence.
Yes.
We have robotics. We have games development.
Games development as well.
And virtual reality. Again, we have the virtual reality labs and everything, and robots for students to play with and get their money back. The money they pay for fees. So these are few examples of our programs. Chemistry.
Chemistry.
We rank 5th in the UK. And again, chemistry is niche. Technical.
Yes, it's niche.
And it opens for people who know chemistry. It opens for them new horizons.
Yes, it can also be converted into the pharmacy at the later stage. If you want to convert your chemistry degree, it is a requirement for the forensic science as well.
Yes.
It is the requirement. Even if you want to do MD, you can convert your. You can take 3 years exemptions, or I say 2 years of exemptions from your MD in the USA or UK, and you can start your MD program as well on the basis of your chemistry degree.
Yes, and I forgot one of the best examples to say. We are #1 in the UK for agri-food technology.
Agri-food technology. So you are sitting in the Faisalabad, and it is one of the most and famous city of Pakistan for agriculture and food. We have University of Agriculture, the largest university.
Exactly. That's why I'm saying it's the best example for many reasons. We're #1. As mentioned, I think Faisalabad is the Lincoln of Pakistan. So we have the same.
Yes.
We have 30% of fruits and vegetable production in the UK as Lincolnshire. So why? We mix technology with agriculture.
Oh, that's good.
You'll see a whole field, no people. Robots. So robots. Yes, robots will detect that if the fruit is mature enough.
Oh my God!
Then
God.
It will pick it. You'll just be sitting in your office in the AC, watching this robot picking fruits, or even detecting issues, sensors to detect issues, humidity, the amount.
I will visit that farm whenever I will arrive in the UK. I will visit that farm. I would love to see the robots picking the fruits.
It's beautiful. We have probably 3 people taking care of cow, sheep, and just 2 or 3 people. That's because, again, they feed them sensors. They know when it's hot. They know when it's cold. They know everything. When it's pregnant.
I'm feeling like that I'm sitting in a Jannat. Everything is coming.
Yeah, everything comes in a laptop.
Yes.
And again, why it's a very good example, because one of our Pakistani students, we have a link between robotics and agriculture. So robotics people will design robots or improve robots to help in agriculture, and then the agriculture, food manufacturing, and so on.
Very unique merger.
Yeah, yes,
very unique merger.
Yes. So one of our Pakistani students have kind of developed a hand pick for robots. So that it would be, and now he works in the university. He's a researcher in the university.
This is what I told students, that this is a survival of fittest.
Yes.
If you are not fit, if you are not smart, if you're not extraordinary, you will not be hired by anyone. If you have skills, if you are extraordinary, you will be hired by any employer, and the employer will go out of the way in order to retain you.
And I believe it comes with being confident.
Yes.
Students sometimes underestimate themselves.
Yeah, true.
No, you have skills. Everyone have skills. Have. You just need to find it, work on it, be confident, and go ahead and explore. Don't be afraid to explore. Don't settle in for less. So yes, and that's not the only Pakistani student who works in our Bryce Home campus, which is related to agri-food technology, agriculture, and so on.
Thank you so much, Rame, for your time and giving a brief introduction of University of Lincoln to our students, our viewers. I must say that the all things I have learned and heard today, I'm planning to study in the University of Lincoln. And
Welcome, of
any,
course, we'll be honored.
yeah, sure. So this is all from our side, students. I hope that you have received a lot of information and all the questions and all the confusions you have in mind regarding the University of Lincoln, and it will be now very much easier for you to choose University of Lincoln. Obviously, this is your right to compare among the universities. There are a lot of universities in the UK, and we always try to provide you an unbiased and a comprehensive review of universities. And so luckily we have Rame today with us from University of Lincoln. So I requested him to have a podcast with us for our students, and he's kind enough to allow me to record this session. So I'm now signing off from this podcast. If you have any question regarding the University of Lincoln, regarding the application process, regarding anything, I would say comment in the section below, so we can try to give you the right answer. And if you still have not subscribed our YouTube channel, please subscribe the YouTube channel. But I will ask Rame to say something about Edify or our YouTube channel, or any suggestion or anything that you want to share apart from the University of Lincoln. Just forget about the University of Lincoln.
Yes. For Edify. Well, again, non-biased. I think Edify is a very modern, trustworthy agency, unique in the market, and unique in a good way, because it could be done. But I find the team in Edify to be well-trained, well-educated, and they know the needs of students. And that's I know this from the questions they ask me. So they know the needs of students. So if I'm allowed to say, one of my favorite partners in my region. Thank you for being part.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your kind words. So viewers, this is all from our side. I'm signing off from this podcast. If you haven't subscribed our YouTube channel, please subscribe it. And if you want to apply to any university in UK or any other country, you can simply log on to 𝗙𝗵𝗋.pk/apply. Or now you can call at our UN number, which is 03041111 𝗙𝗵𝗋, also written in the description below. So thank you so much. Allah Hafiz.